Welcome back to the KO Boxing Show. Haven't we got a big show for you tonight? None other than Francois Botha, the White Buffalo, 48 wins, former world heavyweight champion. Francois, great to have you on the show.
Great, Peter. Peter Maniatis, great what you're doing. It's bringing boxing back alive, and hopefully the Buffalo can come and run there in wherever we're going to do it, Australia, China, wherever.
Great, Francois. Francois, let's go over your career. In 1995, you fought Axel Schultz, and you won the IBF world title. It was in Germany. They mucked it all up for you, and then what happened there? Tell us about that.
You know what? It's I had an arm injury in my right arm.
Yeah.
And I was using some medical prescription stuff, and you know, it had a steroid in the trace of steroids, and they got me.
Oh, gotcha. And that was a terrific win over Axel Schultz for the IBF world title. Then you fought Michael Moorer.
That was my first loss, yes. Yeah, my first loss was Michael Moorer.
And then you fought Mike Tyson. Let's go over Mike Tyson in 1999. You were beating Mike. You looked $1 million, and then you got caught with that big bomb. What was it like to fight Mike Tyson?
Yeah, it was a great moment in my career, you know, and I knew I could beat him. And, you know, the punch that he landed there, I think Tiger Woods couldn't hit the golf ball better. That shot Mike landed there.
Yeah, he landed the home run there. You fought Shannon Briggs in the same year, and that was a draw. That was a terrific fight with Shannon Briggs.
It was like a real Rocky movie fight, actually. But, you know, if you know that you won and if you know you lost, then you could listen to what Shannon Briggs had to say and what the Buffalo had to say.
Fair enough. You fought Lennox Lewis as well for a world title, Vladimir Klitschko. What was it like fighting Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko?
Lennox Lewis was a big disappointment in my career. I really underestimated him. And, you know, I paid dearly for that. I mean, you know, he knocked me out of the ring in the second round. And by the time I struggled to get back into the ring, they stopped the fight. So, you know, most of my fights, I'm competitive. I'm in there to win the fights. That was a fight that didn't go my way. And, you know, it was a very disappointing fight.
You fought Klitschko as well. Vladimir, how tough was Klitschko?
Now that's a different story. That you'll have to wait for the White Buffalo, the movie, to come out. Because, I mean, you know what? If I fought Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis the same night that I fought Klitschko, they would have probably stopped me within one round.
Wow.
And Klitschko took 8 or 9 rounds to get rid of me, and I was a dead man. Right from the get-go. And, you know, I still got proof of everything. It's a big story, you know. I wanted to pull out of a fight because of my illness. And they would have sued me big time, big money, and you know I had to go through a fight. But yeah, that will come out in the movie, The White Buffalo.
Fantastic. You also fought Evander Holyfield, the real deal. What was it like fighting Holyfield?
Actually, you know, it was a much easier fight. I mean, that was a fight that I was also ahead. At that stage, I was in Vegas. At that stage, I had also a lot of problems, a lot of things on my mind. And it was a fight that I really could have won easily. But, you know, in the heavyweight division, the one shot, he caught me and, you know, he finished me.
Let's go over some Australian fighters you fought. You fought Bob Mirovic in South Africa for
Bob,
the
yeah,
WBA.
I remember.
Yeah, what was it like fighting Bob?
Now.
Because he's a great guy, Bob. We love him here.
He is. He's a fabulous guy. I really enjoyed him. Yeah, you know what? Now that you talk about it, you know, that Australia, when you said you fought Australian fighters, I thought, where did I find an Australian fighter?
Yeah, you fought
but
Bob.
Yeah, Bob is a nice guy. But I had a good time with him here in South Africa. He enjoyed it. It was a great time. A great fight.
You also fought Sonny Bill Williams, the champion rugby player that was a boxer. How did you feel fighting Sonny Bill? It was a big high-profile fight.
I don't know why. Because Sonny Bill Williams is not a boxer. But he's a good rugby player. Where is he? Is he in hiding again, or where is he?
I think he's playing rugby. He hasn't been boxing for quite a while.
Yeah, no, I would just stick to rugby. Boxing is not his game.
Okay. Also, you fought Joseph Parker from New Zealand. Great guy, Big Joseph. He is
baby,
a real.
baby, yeah, baby Joseph, as I call him, is not a baby no more. After my fight, he's definitely not a baby. Yeah, you know what? It's he's a good fighter. Look how fat you see. But he had the right management because you know what? He's a young fighter. He took a big stepping stone up against a guy like me, and you know what? He did it. And look where he's now.
Frans, out of all the fights that you've had, let's be honest, you've had close to 65 fights, professional. Who was the best fighter you ever fought?
Yeah, you gotta say Mike Tyson. Man.
Yeah. What was it like fighting Mike Tyson? And after the fight, was he nice to you? Is he a nice guy?
Yeah, you know, me and Mike was friends for even way before. We were in the same camp for like 5, 6 years. And I always told Mike always wanted to spar against me. And I told him, Mike, do you think I want to give up my payday? He said, no, no, why, Buffalo? I said, well, once you spar me, you'll never fight me. And yeah, sure. Well, then in the end of the day, we did meet up. It was a great event. I mean, it's a fight that I clearly easily could have won easily, but you know, he's got the power to even knock you out in the last round. And like I said, the punch that he landed, Tiger Woods couldn't hit a golf ball better.
What has been now with your training, Francois? Because the tour is going to be back. I mean, there's Ruddick Bowe, there's Mike Tyson, there's Shannon Briggs, there's yourself. We're going to be going around and there's going to be fights and round robins. I mean, there's talk you could be fighting Barry Hall or Gallen or some of these high profile footballers and also other boxers as well. How's your training been getting ready for these exhibitions?
Well, all I can say is a buffalo will roam. Wherever the buffalo go, he will roam. So, you know what? My main thing is so many times in the past, we have done stuff where you get ready, you start training, and the event never takes place. You know, something goes wrong. So, in what we're doing, ever since back then, way back in my past, you know, I get signing bonuses. When I sign the contract, I get a deposit. Should that event not take place, then I mean, I keep a deposit. If it does take place, it gets taken off of my purse.
Correct. You mentioned a movie before. When can we see this movie in Australia? Because you've got massive fans here and we want to get behind you. And of course, if there's any companies out there that want to sponsor the White Buffalo, there's no better opportunity because you're a showman, you bring showbiz in, and you've got rare skills as well. You've got beautiful boxing skills. When will this movie be taking place?
Well, the budget, Momentum Pictures was, I did some interviews with Momentum Pictures way in LA. And the budget, I understand, has been approved. I don't know when we're going to start the movie. Just hold on for me, Peter. What is the guy's name playing me? Also,
Who
Jeff
could do?
Bridges.
Oh,
Jeff
okay.
Bridges. Yeah,
Great.
because I don't know, like when I was younger, I looked a lot like Jeff Bridges. So it's gonna be where Jeff Bridges is talking the movie back into time. So yeah, it's gonna be a good movie, and it's gonna be the real life story of a white buffalo.
Let's go into a funny story in your life, Francois. What's your funniest boxing story? There's got to be a funny boxing story. We've all got one. What's your funniest?
I don't think I have funny boxing stories.
There's got to be something that have you got any stories or any characters that you might have?
Well, yeah, but I think that can be funny. Is I had more than 3 fights in one night, and it was actually in Texas. It was in the Bull Arena, and you know I knocked the first guy out in the first round, and they kept me in the room. I said, "How do you feel?" I said, "No, I feel good." And they go like this, and there comes another guy. So I knocked him out again. They say, "How do you feel?" I said, "Good." Came out, they brought another guy. So that's I think that could be a funny thing that happened to the Buffalo.
That's fantastic. Thanks for coming on the show, Francois. You're a credit to the sport. We're looking forward to having you here in Australia. You're always welcome anywhere in the world, and it's fantastic to
Lovely.
interview someone like you. You're a gentleman, you're an entertainer, and you've got massive amount of fans here, and hopefully Australia get behind you as well.
Lovely, lovely. And I look forward to come to Australia again. Beautiful country.
Thank you. The White Buffalo, Francois Botha. Take care, my friend.
Here you go. Lovely.